Hey South Valley, wanted to take a moment to give you an update on 2025 and also give you insight into our budget for 2026. Now, if you recall, we began the year with a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal. We wanted to multiply believers of big faith and bold obedience to be all in for the Valley, all in for California, and all in for the world. And this really comes out of Hebrews, which says that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things unseen. And so that's what we set off to do things that only God could get the credit for. And I'm happy to announce that God has surpassed our goals and expectations. He has shown up and He's used you to make it happen. Now, I'm going to give you some insight into some numbers that were encouraging to me. You know that we did a lot this year, and this is really incredible because we're only 2 years old as a church. And this is crazy because if you look around the room, it's already full. We have some problems that we have to address in the future if we continue to reach more and more people. These are good problems to have, but let me give you some insight. So, you know that we launched a membership class this year. We brought over 80 people through membership. Thanks for being part of that. We had our midweek studies, which continued to grow. They doubled this year. Thanks for being part of that. Our Easter attendance went from 330 people the year prior to 670 this year. And our midweek studies, like I said, they've doubled to 170 plus people. Our youth ministry continues to grow. We ended the year with over 50 students at our Thanksgiving event. So thank you, Bradley, and the team for that. And our kids ministry continues to grow. We now have over 70 kids on a weekend. We need help there. Continue to pray for that. And we have plans to begin staffing that in 2026. Now, speaking of 2026, let me give you some insight into that budget. Before that, let me give you what we brought in for 2025. 2025, our total income was $522,609, which is just incredible. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your support. Thank you for meeting the needs of this campus and this team and this community. Now, our expenses for 2025 were $456,584, which means we had a surplus of $66,024. So we're super excited for that. We saw the amount of donors go up this year. More households are participating and offering. Thank you to those of you who are calling South Valley home. And what this means with the surplus is that now we get to have reserves, and this is very important for us. We want to make sure that we have 3 months of reserves for this campus in case of any kind of emergency. We also want to have reserves for the future as we think about where God might have us permanently. We know that one day we need to have a permanent home. To do that, we need to have money set aside so that we can step into that opportunity when that opportunity arises. Now, for this year, our goal is to do a few new things with our budget. We're setting the 2026 budget at $435,000. And you'll notice that we've broken it down into 3 areas. 50% for facilities and campus, 35% for staffing and leadership, and 15% for ministries, discipleship, and outreach. One thing that we're going to do in 2026 is we're going to add to the team. We have plans to add to our kids ministry by hiring a staff member there. So be praying over that. We are expecting God to continue to come through financially. And also, even though this is our budget, we also know that there are times that costs come that we don't anticipate. We are in an older building that needs a lot of love and a lot of care. And that really is one of the reasons why our spending tends to be higher on the campus. We had great giving in 2025, but we also had high expenses, $456,000. And so our goal is to continue to bring in a strong budget to meet the needs of our staff, to grow that, to make sure that they're well taken care of, to add to that, and to meet ministry needs locally and globally. Now, thank you. From my heart, the biggest thing I want to say to you is just thank you. Thank you for believing in the mission of multiplying believers of big faith and bold obedience. Thank you for being a believer like that. Thank you for celebrating what God is doing in this place through our baptisms and through our ministries. And thank you to our team, Matt and the others, Brian and everybody who's been pouring into this place. Sydney, Josiah, Bradley, we love you guys. Our executive team, we love you guys. And all of our leaders who are serving behind the scenes, we love you guys. And as we look forward to 2026, let's continue to have a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal, expecting God to come through in ways that only He can.